Welcome to the Prize Fight Network. We are coming to you live from Pompano Beach, Florida, where tonight Saeed Awali will defend his USBO welterweight title against Xavier Tolliver. Hi everyone, I'm Marc Lichtenfeld, Steve D'Amato alongside me. And Steve, we have a very interesting fight tonight. Xavier Tolliver trying to get his career back on track. He's got a win in his last fight against pretty weak competition. Prior to that, though, he got blown out in one round versus Walter Matisse. On the other hand, Saeed Awali has won 4 in a row and has looked better and better each time out. What are you expecting from both fighters tonight?
Tonight, I think we're going to see the best welterweight that we have not seen yet, and it's Saeed Awali. He's a crampy southpaw. He hits well with both hands, and he can box you and he can fight you. Xavier Tolliver, he's coming off those 2 losses against James Spider Webb and Walter Matisse, 2 of the top-notch competition that he's fought. He's been knocked out early. He said he's going to box a little more this time instead of brawl with these guys. So tonight he's going to do much of the same with Awali, and we'll see if Saeed can catch him or not.
All right, should be a good one. Saeed Awali versus Xavier Tolliver coming right up. Saeed Awali versus Xavier Tolliver for the USBO welterweight title. It is a 10-round fight, even though it's a title fight. 10 rounds.
That was an exception made by the commission because it's a regional belt, the USBO.
Round number 1 of a Schedule 10. Saeed Awali, the southpaw, in the colors of Morocco, where he was born, although he grew up in Belgium. Xavier Tolliver in the red trunks, in the orthodox stance.
Awali told me this week he needs to go after him, get him out of there early to make a statement, make a better name for himself in the welterweight division.
Xavier Tolliver been popping some jabs, throwing some combinations. Awali hasn't thrown a punch yet early in the first round. Good left to the body by Tolliver. Another one.
Tolliver doing just what he said. He said he's going to box this guy. He's not going to fight him. He's not going to engage in a brawl.
Xavier Tolliver showing a lot of head movement as well. Going to the body early could be a good strategy, although Saeed Awali is not one of those guys you'd expect to tire. He's always in shape.
Always. He has a fight Saturday. He's back at the gym Monday.
Good combination to the body. He walks around at about 153, 54, he told me. You see him in the gym, even when he's not fighting, he's got the 6-pack abs. He told me he'll even eat some ice cream once in a while when he's not training for a fight.
Awali seems like he's going to be the aggressor in this fight. Tolliver is probably going to stick and move, stay on the outside.
Tolliver's been effective with the jab so far early. Not really willing to engage too much. Throwing those punches, getting back outside. There's another left to the body, or more like the shoulder.
Tolliver said he made a mistake by getting in there with James Webb and Walter Matisse.
And there's a good right hook. And it is a knockdown.
It is a knockdown.
A right hook earlier hurt him. I wasn't quite sure. I thought maybe he tripped over his
It looked like
feet.
a slip to me.
Tolliver doesn't look hurt yet. And he was winning that round up until then, too.
Absolutely.
So if this goes to the scorecards, that could make a big difference.
Look for the left hand of Awali, maybe followed by a right hook, or vice versa. He uses both hands very well.
Yeah, he does have power in both hands. He's a great straight left hand, and you saw the right hook hurt him before.
A little showboating there by the X-Man.
Well, up until that knockdown, Awali really didn't look very comfortable with him. There's a hard right hand.
Hard right hand by Awali. He jumped in the air, though, as he threw that.
Awali definitely the harder puncher here, no doubt about that. And there's a hard left hook.
Saeed's definitely sticking to his game plan, trying to get him out of there early. He knows he got the better of Tolliver in this round, as he won the last half of that round, plus the knockdown.
Round number 1 drawing to a close. Saeed Awali versus Xavier Tolliver for the USBO welterweight title from Pompano Beach, Florida. We've got 8 rounds in the books here in Pompano Beach, Florida. And it's all Saeed Awali ever since the 4th round.
Very impressive welterweight. He hasn't been noticed as much, probably because of how strong the welterweight division is now today. It's so deep. You could probably go 10, 15 names deep, and they're all recognizable names.
Absolutely. And other than Kermit Cintron, Saeed hasn't really fought anybody of real note. I mean, Grover Wiley has a name because he got the TKO against Julio Cesar Chavez.
Jerome Ellis has made a name for himself in the last couple months, and Wally did win a decision over him a couple of years ago.
Absolutely. Jerome Ellis has done very well, upsetting a couple of big names. Felix Cepeda, a prospect here down in Florida. Neil Sinclair on ESPN.
I heard Ellis is trying to get a rematch with O'Wally.
I'm sure he'd love that right now. I don't know if O'Wally needs that at this point. I think Ellis needs Wally more.
Absolutely. I think it'd be useless for O'Wally to do that.
We're in round number 9 of a Schedule 10. Saeed O'Wally versus Xavier Tolliver. O'Wally in the white trunks with the red and green. Xavier Tolliver wearing the red trunks with X-Man on the right leg. And it's been all Saeed O'Wally ever since the 4th round. We'll see if he can finish him off here in the 9th.
O'Wally gave Tolliver a little wink there, saying, "You didn't affect me."
There's a good combination by Saeed O'Wally. Good 4 or 5 punch combo. Left hook seems to have hurt Tolliver. There's that right uppercut. Very effective.
O'Wally's so precise in his punches.
Hard left hook. And that is it. Jorge Alonso stops the fight after a devastating combination by Saeed O'Wally.